There's a lot of people that I think would show up that I don't want there.
Right.
Like, I don't want them there because the reasons for showing up aren't necessarily the best reasons. Like, they don't really like me. And you know what? They have their reasons and good for them. I am having to go back on chemo and it's really hard. Like, the idea of going through that all over again has wrecked me. Sorry?
Shannen opening up about the mixed emotions she's feeling over all the uncertainty that comes with it.
I finally had to come to that hard truth and file for a divorce, and it was embarrassing.
It looks like Kurt Iswarienko has hit a new low. Shannen Doherty recently revealed that on top of having secret affairs, he has been making it difficult for her to part ways with him. I would not be wrong to say that this drama has struck a sympathy chord with the fans, and Kurt's reputation has been rapidly plummeting. This sinister turn in Doherty's story has sent fans into protective mode. So without further ado, let's get into it. Y'all, it looks like something is in the air as more and more people have been exposed for their rotten personalities. One such case is of Kurt Iswarienko, who decided to have an extramarital affair when his wife was diagnosed with cancer. Well, things have gotten progressively worse for Doherty, as on top of her falling health, her soon-to-be ex-husband has been trying to the proceedings in any way possible. Well, since Doherty knew what kind of man her ex was, she has publicly exposed his petty antics and the sinister reason behind it. During a recent episode of her Let's Be Crystal Clear podcast, she addressed the media coverage of a declaration filed in the Los Angeles Superior Court, alleging that he was intentionally delaying their settlements in hope that she would not survive the divorce proceedings. She said, "We all know I'm going through divorce. We all know it's not the most pleasant thing. I have refused to look, and literally until when I was going to record this podcast, and it was just like, oh my god, there's so many different nuances that people will never understand. And to take something just from a brief so that you can break a story is super annoying to me. I don't understand why people find it so fascinating. Boredom, wanting to make money off a story, whatever it is. I can tell you that it's really hurtful, and unfortunately, there was no way for me to do it more privately. It is what it is." Doherty added she may not be ready to talk about what happened between her and Iswarienko until after the divorce, but we don't know how long it's gonna take. She said, "That's been exhausting, because obviously a divorce is not easy, especially when you really loved someone. I did love my husband, and when you get so hurt by their actions and you just feel betrayed and like a sucker, it is abundantly clear to me that Kurt is intentionally delaying settlements in hopes that I will not survive the divorce proceedings." During her trauma dump episode, she explained that their marital assets are not difficult to sort out if Iswarienko were to cooperate. She pointed out that Kurt is allegedly planning to absorb all her assets to live a carefree life once Shannen was out of the picture. However, Kurt's lawyer Catherine Hirsima, denied the allegations in a statement, saying, "Kurt is not simply waiting for Shannen to die. He wants the best for Shannen, and he wants both of them to be able to put this case behind them and move forward."
Everybody's terminal. I might live a lot longer than somebody who's perfectly healthy. You have no idea.
Shannen, meanwhile, shared her reason for dismissing the offered deal, which was that they skirted around the issues of his original works created during the marriage and his earning capacity. You see, withholding his financial records wasn't the only accusation Doherty makes in her filing. The charmed actress also alleged that Iswarienko has been spending thousands of dollars on medical spas, jewelry stores, Gucci, and on flights, meanwhile claiming he has insufficient funds to pay her support. Interesting, right? The actress explained that she did not want to go into the operation theater with him there.
I couldn't go into that surgery with him there. I felt so betrayed. At the end of the day, I just felt so incredibly unloved by someone that I loved with all my heart.
Although Doherty has a major health battle on her hands as she continues her quest to beat stage 4 cancer, but it seems her personal life is also causing angst for the Beverly Hills 90210 star. According to US Weekly, she filed paperwork last Friday requesting a monthly spousal support payment of $23,000 from her ex-husband Kurt Iswarienko. She also wants him to contribute $14,000 to her legal fees. In court documents obtained by the outlet, the actress revealed that she has been unable to work since 2022 due to her illness and has been living off residual income from her hit TV show Charmed. However, she was recently alerted that her residuals will drop significantly at the end of the month. "As a result of my recurrent health issues, I have been largely unable to work and have no future employment prospects. Today, virtually all of the income I earn is residual income from work that I performed prior to marriage. The majority of my residual income is from a television show called Charmed. I recently learned that Charmed will no longer be streaming on any major streaming platform after June 30th, 2023. As a result, my future residual income will dramatically decrease. In another blow, Doherty explained that she will soon lose her Screen Actors Guild, SAG, insurance benefits because she hasn't been working. This will be tough given her ongoing exorbitant medical bills, which she claimed last year alone totaled $33,000. Doherty claimed that her photographer husband has the means to help her with her medical expenses, but he would allegedly rather splash cash on his extravagant lifestyle with his agent, Collier Grimm, who Doherty is convinced is his girlfriend. While I have been unable to work, incurring exorbitant medical expenses not covered by insurance to undergo experimental treatments in hopes of prolonging my life, Kurt has been utilizing the airplane, spending thousands of dollars at medical spas, jewelry stores, Gucci, and on flights for his agent, while simultaneously claiming that he has insufficient funds with which to support me. Although Kurt's income is substantially more than mine, he has not made any temporary spousal support payments and has made no contributions to my attorneys or accounting fees and costs since the time our divorce action was filed.
So I was packing up and I started crying because I felt like I was giving up on a dream. And what did that mean for me?
You might not know that Doherty's cancer was spread due to a mistake made by her manager. CNN reported that Doherty filed a lawsuit against the manager, claiming that her invasive breast cancer, which was diagnosed in March, had spread during 2014 when she was uninsured due to her ex-manager's alleged error. The suit claimed that if the cancer had been caught earlier, she wouldn't have had to undergo chemotherapy and a mastectomy. You see, Mainstain was supposed to be paying her health insurance premium through the Screen Actors Guild. She alleged, in November 2013, SAG sent the premium invoice to Tanner Mainstain for plaintiff's medical insurance coverage for the year 2014. However, defendants ignored it, failed to pay it without informing plaintiff, and then promptly terminated their relationship with Doherty effective February 7th, 2014. Soon after, in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, the actress revealed her cancer had spread to her brain. I had breast cancer that spread to the lymph nodes, and from one of my surgeries, we discovered that some of the cancer cells might have actually gone out of the lymph nodes. So for that reason, we are doing chemo, and then after chemo, I'll do radiation. Well, fans, friends, and fellow celebrities flooded her comments with well wishes after she shared the heartbreaking news. Selma Blair wrote in the comments of her recent Instagram post, "This is a lot. This is a lot to take on. Still again. And I am wishing for all wise peace you have learned to find you in the terror moments. To know we are holding you. Love. All love." Not to mention, Kevin Smith also shared a heartfelt message. "Rooting for you, my irreplaceable friend," he added. "You have been such a fearless fighter for your whole life, so it's understandable to be a little scared from time to time. But when those moments pass, let that indomitable Doherty spirit take over in you. I love you so much, my mole rat." Fans are right beside Doherty on this one. It takes a special kind of aid to do this to someone you married while they're sick. Even if you don't love them now, you should care if they live or die. That's just sad. Another added, "I remember watching their reality show years ago when they were getting married. At the time, they seemed to be truly in love. This is really sad." That's it for today. See you at the next one. Goodbye.